Can anyone that's voting for Spencer Pratt or supports Spencer Pratt, one, tell me what policies you like that he's going to implement?
What are your plans for the over 40,000 homeless in Los Angeles?
Yeah, well, they're not homeless. They're drug addicts. Most of these people are addicted.
Are you saying they don't have homes?
There is places for all of these people to sleep in LA. No matter what anybody tells you, we have housing and shelter for everyone that's living on the street. They're choosing to be on the street because they don't want rules, they don't want to listen, they want to have animals to abuse. This idea that they're forced on the street right now is a lie that our city is perpetuating. We've paid $24 billion to house these 40,000 people. There's spots for all of these people. They are choosing, because they're an addict and sewer meth, on the sidewalk with no repercussions. These places are not as, they have to follow some rules. You can't in some of these houses. You can't just attack people. You can't just be naked.
Where are you going to move?
Well, I just released a 9-minute video, so you can.
I think I saw your video.
Yeah, so it's very detailed.
But it's going to take time to build the facility and money.
No.
How fast do you think you can do it?
These people can literally. I went to Washington and I saw miles of the most insane prefabricated housing and building. I asked all the CEOs of these companies, I said, how long does this take? I met with FEMA and HUD, 3 days.
Spencer essentially is suggesting that we take the unhoused and ship them up into a camp outside of his jurisdiction, which he's essentially suggesting internment camps, more or less, work camps. And we've seen this before in history when we take a group that's deemed undesirable and move them out of sight and into a new space, and it's never looked favorably upon us. I think what we really need in LA is a mayor that's competent and not concerned with content.
Anything wrong with that? You're shaking your head.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're aligned on the fact that, like, yes.
Yes, I don't know if you've noticed this. Far-left Hollywood celebrities are mobilizing in full force to attack Spencer after his rapid surge has put him within striking distance of LA Mayor Karen Bass, and he is genuinely connecting with voters. I don't know if you saw this recently. Drew publicly attacked Spencer Pratt, LA mayor campaign on thread, calling him a serious scammer without a soul or moral compass and urging voters not to support him. However, Carey did not explicitly endorse or name any specific candidate in the post or related coverage. He criticized only Pratt and called on voters to back a competent alternative instead. In short, Drew interventions were mainly anti-Pratt rather than a positive endorsement for any candidate.
I met him. He got my number. I got his number.
What do you mean you got your number?
Yeah, he got my number. You can record me.
Hello.
I met him at the Plaza Alvera, my Mayor's Day, because the corrupt Karen Bass came after me. I'm an activist. She sent her little goons after me, being unhoused.
Pratt running, he's talking about the hopelessness, he's talking about the fires, he's talking about the homelessness, he's talking about the criminal activity that's happening there, and he's saying you don't have to live this way. Well, after he's been gaining such ground and such support by being so organic, you're seeing the elite attack him in a big way. And the latest person to attack him is Drew Carey. This is what he said: anyone who votes or endorses Spencer Pratt for mayor of LA needs to get their head out of their ass.
That is, Drew Carey's like, oh boy, Spencer Pratt, who people months ago weren't taking seriously, are now worried he's actually possibly got a real shot. And you look at the fundraising, right? It's literally, Spencer Pratt has raised over $2 million compared to Karen Bass, who barely has over $200,000. And it's not just the LA fires issue that what started his campaign, but the whole part about the crime, the homeless, the potholes. He talks about potholes, and all of a sudden Angelinos are saying, you know what? Life under Mayor Bass sucks. Like, right. It's not going to work. Status quo can't go. So maybe I take a flyer on this guy. And so people like Drew Carey are freaking out that he's gaining this kind of traction.
Yeah, so before getting into TV, I spent about a decade working in politics on races as well as a vice president of a polling firm. So I love watching this stuff, the horse race stuff. And I've got to say, Spencer Pratt has done a brilliant job. All politics are local, and that's what he's done. Whenever he's asked about, oh, MAGA, Republican this, he says, look, I'm an angry Los Angeles. Am I saying that right?
Angelino.
Angelino. Thank you. He's like, I'm one of you, right? I've experienced the same pain. I've lost my house as a result of poor leadership in this city. I've experienced the same crime as you, right? So he's focusing on this is as a nonpartisan.
Right.
I'm one of you. I'm upset too. We shouldn't have to live this way. It doesn't have to be this way. I'm a common sense candidate. Look, so it looks like at this point he will make it to the runoff to the general election portion of it. He just has to keep Karen Bass below 50% because in Los Angeles, the mayoral race is considered nonpartisan. It looks like he's going to do that. Now, it is challenging in a city like Los Angeles because Democrats far out.
Yes, Spencer did not hesitate. He responded immediately. Isn't it weird how these two comedians are lashing out against me are both in the X-Files? What are the odds? And that is true. This combined to what we recently saw with this Chelsea handler going after Spencer. This should just tell you something. These Hollywood people are teaming up to attack him to a level we have not seen in a long time. And at some point, you would think these people want the best for the people of this location. To me, they don't.
Can anyone that's voting for Spencer Pratt or supports Spencer Pratt, one, tell me what policies you like that he's going to implement. Actual policies. Saying it's nasty, there's homelessness everywhere, people are unsafe, is not a policy. A policy would be how you actually solve that issue. He has not stated how he would solve that issue. And
this kind of person is not even following on what is going on. Spencer stated everything on a 9-minute video, what he would do. So seeing her sitting here talking like this, to me, she doesn't even know exactly what she's talking about. There were a lot of people that came out, talking against Karen Bass during the fire period. Now, some of these people are quiet. Looking at statistics and what I've observed, the top billionaires in Hollywood, they are the only ones supporting Karen Bass. If you look critically, taking a look at this lady, Lisa Reyna says she doesn't want to see a reality star like Spencer Pratt as the mayor of LA. I'm a reality person. You will not want me to be. And she ended up by confessing she likes Spencer. Someone replied immediately, "Don't wash up on back Lisa Reyna, who is unemployed, going after Spencer Pratt." She considers herself very political, but she has no idea that the governor's race is not the same as the mayoral race. What I do, maybe keep your opinion to yourself. Go inject yourself with some more days. Shut up. I'm actually impressed that people are not taking any BS from these people coming to attack Spencer. We have seen this over and over. It is high time a lot of people realize what these guys stand for. And it is extremely late for these attacks to continue. People see through this BS. If you are sitting thinking Spencer is still who you know, Spencer is long far gone. Even Elon Musk is now supporting him on X, sharing a video that he posted. Now, if you look at that clip, it is about 18 million views. That is to tell you how far his campaign is going.
I'm voting for Spencer Pratt now.
Mark, I think Spencer Pratt is going to be in a runoff.
Fire victim is trying to support my campaign is saving Los Angeles. In my, I've told this before, and this is the only time I've ever said this, so this is breaking news. Everyone's gonna freak out. When I was a hated reality star, I got so many threats. Everyone that supports me is a Democrat.
I love that Chelsea Handler was encouraging her fans not to vote for Pratt. For fan.
Seen this city just fall apart.
Mayorship, insurance companies, they don't have to pay for people to rebuild their homes.
Karen Bass.
I just wanted to share how happy I am to be out.
The city councilwoman.
They say they can't just open up these cases with.
Can't keep streetlights on.
To the media, we do not care.
He's elitist in California. Now you realize people everywhere in America make fun of people.
And so this is my life.
You're talking about qualifications, right? Yeah. And the problem that I have with someone qualified for power.
Yeah, there's been rules in the middle of the game and give himself more Republican.
Why did this man just disgust me?
They need to go to New York.
Present the black community.
It's illegal. Spencer Pratt, who's running for mayor of Los Angeles.
Able to laugh at him.
Inside, they started.
It'll be
More active Virginia, they gerrymandered the state, and Trump started it.
The win.
They have 300.
Well, I said Democratic Socialist.
I know, but
Also, I have to say,
we don't even have the trust of our own people.
Remarkable what he's accomplished. I'm from California. I have family in LA.
Chelsea Handler, she's not a fan, said me.
The only people that aren't are the socialists.
2010. You can look it up. There's articles.